All right. Hopefully you can hear me. We might as well start now. Let me just figure out this whole pin. Okay, I think I got everything going technologically. Why? We'll leave that guy on. So, hi, name's Anthony. Welcome to my meditation class. And as always, we'll be doing about 20 minutes worth of mindfulness meditation. What that means is we're going to be sitting together, unmoving, over video, or I guess over audio too. We're going to be breaking it down into two 10-minute sessions. And just to start with, as always, try to get a nice posture going. You want to be sitting relatively straight. If you've done yoga before and you know about seiza or lotus positions and you can hold those for an extended period of time, then go ahead and do it. I can't touch my toes, and because of that, I'm sitting in the chair. So sitting in a chair will give you most of the same benefits as sitting in the more fancy or complicated position. So that's nothing to worry about. The biggest thing, push your shoulders back and down, open up your chest. That way you can breathe deeper, you can breathe more relaxed. Try to touch the floor with your feet. And for your hands, one thing you might try would be to take one palm, place the second in, and gently touch your thumbs. And what that gives you is a sense of whether you're focusing too little or too much. So you'll notice that if you're sleepy or you haven't had your coffee or you're a little too relaxed, your thumbs are going to fall apart quite literally. And if you're stressed or too focused, if you're a little anxious, you're going to feel pressure between the thumbs. You just want a gentle touch between the two, nothing too strong, nothing too relaxed. Kind of like meditation, you want to be in the zone. You don't want to be too stressed out and you don't want to be too chill either. Just gently straight back, nice and good like that. In terms of what to think about during these mindfulness sessions, I like to recommend to start with your breath. So you might breathe in, breathing in as unconsciously as possible, meaning try not to control your breath. You just want to breathe in and count that as one, count that as two, and you go up to 10 if you can make it. And once you get to 10, you come back down to one and you continue the staircase as many times as you can. Since both of you have already meditated, you already know the whole monkey mind and all of that. So we're not going to go over that too much. But in essence, anytime your mind wanders from your breath or any other anchor you may choose to have, you just want to recognize it for what it is, appreciate the little cloud, and think it through if you need to, feel it through if you need to, but then ultimately come back to your breath, come back and start back at one and resume the focus. There's no winning or losing in meditation. It's not to get to 10 and then you win, but rather it's about trying to be focused. So if you recognize your mind wandering from your breath even once during this entire session, you win. It really is just focus training, coming back. That's important. Two short little metaphors that we like to use here would be the tornado. So you're often caught in the tornado. That means that you're feeling your thoughts, you're feeling your emotions day to day. Even now, I'm thinking about coffee and how I'm hungry, right? And how the weather's kind of snowy and blah. But ideally, after recognizing that you can't necessarily change the tornado, it's nature. You just want to step back from nature. You want to find a little house, a little barn with a window so you can look out at the tornado and appreciate the nature without changing it. Similar for your thoughts and feelings. You just want to try to disconnect, build that little bit of presence. Another metaphor that I love to use would be a little boat with a massive wave over top, that famous painting that I'll never search the name of. I think I'll purposely never know the name of it. But ideally, you have the little boat and it's being rocked by the waves, and we have the choice of either being the boat or we have the choice of choosing to be the deep blue ocean on top of which our waves pass overhead. And if it's our waves passing through, then it's less dangerous, then it's less worrisome because it's our waves. And as I said, the deep blue is calm. It's only the waves over top that pass, and they're gradual, and they shift and they sway and they ebb and flow, and that's okay. And with that, unless you have any particular questions, Michelle, Lewis already knows what's up. So we're going to just start. You could do the icon, or you can type, or just say nothing for the next 10 seconds, and I'll just take that as cool. All right, awesome. So I like to use an app called Insight Timer, and it's completely free. It's available on iOS and Android. It's got a fancy timer bell. That's really the best part. It's also got guided meditations and a lot of cute little things like that. So when you hear the bell, we start the first 10 minutes. When you hear the bell again, we stop. Beyond that, I'll see you in 10. Okay. If technology works, it works. I need a second coffee after this, that's for sure. Hope that felt okay. If you're still awake there with me, you might want to stretch around if you need to. Take a minute to drink some water if you'd like. There's one thing I've neglected to say, Michelle, and that's to talk about the eyes. And there's two things you can do. You likely already know about both, but one is you could just close them, just let them go. Or you could try something called a soft focus, which means you would be looking down almost in a triangular direction, about a meter in front of you, and you just pick a point and you just stare at it blankly, kind of like spacing out is what it is. So you could try spacing out while you meditate too. It's worth a shot. And one more thing to try for the next 10 minutes that we're about to do would be to be more conscious of your face. So as you're going through the rhythms of your meditation, come back to your face periodically and recognize if it's tense or relaxed. And if it is tense, just relax the tension in your face. Let it all just droop, nice and easy. And then go back to either counting your breaths or focusing on another anchor. I hope that makes sense. Any questions, anything at all? Yeah, yeah, just consciously relaxing it, kind of like fixing posture. That's just something we can do. Awesome. I guess we're good to go. All right. Same as before, bell in, bell out. I might fall asleep, and in that case, somebody scream, but probably not. Hopefully not. We'll see. If technology works, should hear a bell and now. Okay, and that concludes today's meditation. The last going away point that I love to make is to brush your teeth. What, what that means is to treat meditation like brushing your teeth anyway, and also brush your teeth. That both are good, but ideally either in the morning or at night, maybe even twice a day, 5 to 10 minutes. Big impact in the long term. Beyond that, I think that is it for the class. If you have any questions, now would be the time. Anything at all? Awesome. Well, in that case, I'm here Mondays and Thursdays at this time, and then on Tuesdays from 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. Otherwise, Lewis, great seeing you. See you.